Today, I'm here with the Eyeball M3. Right here behind me is the E92 M3, and this is the manual. I call this an Eyeball M3 because this one is the only M3 with a V8. So as we take a closer look, you know it's an M3. We got this bulge right here. It's protruding out the hood. Is that actually necessary? We'll look at the hood in a second. But this is one of the most classic. This is like a mixture between old and new. Actually, that goes to the E46, but this one is just a special M3. This is an M3 that I would buy. And if you want to buy this M3, it is available for sale at City of Cars. So we're in Troy, Michigan, and they just took this one in on delivery. M3 badge quad exhaust down here. So this car hasn't even been washed. They just took it in on a trade-in. That it just got here, and I'm about to drive it. Outside the M3, we got black. Inside, we got peanut butter. So this is the coupe version. If it was the E90, it would be the sedan. So these are actually somewhat spacious. See if I can fit back here. Ow. Once you get in, it's cool. Actually got like an inch of headroom above me. Feet space, not a whole lot, but this is a coupe. You can make it work if you got shorter people in the back. I'm 6 feet, I can get back here. Don't know if I can sit behind myself, don't want to crush my knees, but you got space. This is a coupe. It's not supposed to be that practical, but BMW makes practical coupes. Let us pop the hood. Struts. And this car, the reason the bulge is needed, because of this stuff on the engine right there. M3. And this is going to be a high revving V8. This car does have 90,000 miles. We don't know the price yet. As I said, they just took it in on delivery. And if you want a more practical coupe, they got a 6 Series right over yonder. Forget all the other crap. I'm about to get behind the wheel and just drive it. Inside this classic M3, it's crazy. It's only like 15 years old, not even. Push button start. And it has this little thing that pushes the seatbelt to you. Unfortunately, this one wasn't connected in there. It still works, passenger and driver. Steering wheel. Let me adjust this thing. How do I adjust this thing? Can I adjust this thing? Yeah, I can. A little bit closer to me. Actually too close. What is our red line at? I don't even know. Thought these revved higher than like 7,000. Look like 72, 73. I can't tell if that's orange or red. We'll see when we drive it. Open this a little bit. Let's see what that engine sound like. Oh yeah, sounding good. I know y'all want to straight pipe this already. It'll sound glorious. This is derived from the V10 of the M5, the E60 M5. Y'all didn't think I knew about BMWs. BMW owner here, and former BMW M5 owner. Check me out. And this got those turn signals that return back to the middle. This car is easy to drive. This leather is super soft. That shifter, typical BMW, that would be the first thing I change. I miss that they don't make cars like this anymore. And this is like a special car just because they don't do the V8 M3 anymore. That was like a one-time thing. You had to have been there to have seen it. And this is it right here. It's available at City of Cars. Oh yeah, that red line. Did that thing change? Looked to be like 73, 7400 RPM red line. But this car is tight. No rattles. If you do hear something, that's only because I got a couple screws right here. But other than that, this thing's solid. Sounds healthy. Backpack slishing around. Whoop. Dang. There we go. Woo. This engine sounds amazing too. And I'm still light on it. Let me get to the nitty gritty on this thing. These cars, I flirted with these cars so many times. I'll just be a little bit terrified of BMWs, but set aside the maintenance for it, you'll be fine. I'm trying to think what this car would cost. Well, 2011, 90,000 miles. This car is probably around the 20, 30K mark. I don't know. I haven't looked at the market in forever in a day. I do know I need to turn this AC on because, man, your boy's sweating. This car don't have all the digital stuff. You do have a digital display up here. Well, I guess they're all digital, but got analog cluster here. We do have a meter in the middle. We're saying we need some oil in here. City Car is gonna take care of that, just because they just took it in. Owner neglected the car without or this meter. It just needs some oil right now. That's all I'm gonna say. But City of Car is gonna get this in the right way. Hasn't been inspected, hasn't been washed. They took it in on delivery. That's it. They inspect all their cars to make sure they're up to par for the owner. And if something should happen, fairly quickly they'll take care of you. The throttle response is instant on here, and I would have to do a shifter mod. Oh my goodness, this shifter is worse than my WRX that I complained about a whole lot. That's why I like dealership reviews. I can actually say what I want to say without holding back. But in this car, the interior's held up very well. Like, no ripped leather, couple wrinkles, but that's supposed to happen. These seats are super comfortable. This car is in great shape for its age. My goodness. I like the grills on the speaker. I didn't show you guys all of that stuff. The air conditioner works. We got heated seats up in here. Ashtray down there. We got this, what do they call that? Is that iDrive or something? Whatever the knob is to control the screen up there. I forgot what it was called back then, or if they even got a name for it now. The infotainment thing. BMW had one of those back in 2011. And this car is more analog than many other cars on the market. I actually feel a lot of communication with this car. No idea where BMW went wrong or why they went the way that they're going now with the steering feel. The steering in here, you feel a lot of steering. And this is the BMW that I love, with all the steering feels up in here. So this is the driver's BMW M3. It's probably on the heavy side. I don't even know the weight. Just jumped up in the car. But I'm guessing around 3,500-ish pounds, maybe 36. I don't know. That's just a guess. It's been a minute since I actually looked at the specs on one of these. I do know it has 414 horsepower. And I do know I'm about to take this thing up to the limit. I mean, rev it up a little bit higher. Beautiful. Woo. Beautiful. Oh man, taking me down memory lane. Like, they just don't build cars like they used to. Oh dang, that red line done changed. All right, that is more than just the analog digital gauge. The red line has extended. That thing over 8,000 now. Sound like Vegeta. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to see what that is all about. And I have come to the point in my life where I do not care to look at analog speedo. I need to see that thing with numbers pointed out. Woo. Man, this car is super smooth on these highway roads. 6th gear, what kind of RPMs we turning? Hey, we kind of turning high RPMs around 75. We turning about a little over 3,000 RPM. So it's gonna eat up some gas on those road trips. The pedal placement is nice. I like the pedal feel for all three of them. Clutch pedal is nice and solid. It's not heavy. It's heavy by today's standard, which I personally like. I personally love that, to be honest. I am very excited to go up to whatever that red line is. Woo. The good stuff, as my kids would say. Got a little bit of lean to it. Nothing a couple suspension mods could fix. That's to say, if you even need suspension mods, I need to hit some more twisty bits for a little bit. You get used to this sloppy shifter. BMW is just, I don't know why they don't make good shifters, but that crap is annoying. Makes such a good driving car. My goodness, the red line now is like 83, 8250 maybe right now. Oh, that's GT350 territory. I can't even make it on public roads without breaking the law. Not in second gear, at least. You might have to wind out that first gear, see what that's like. But my God, can I buy this car? I always said, like, I got the black wing, but going forward, I don't see myself buying a new car. Like, I think all the cars that I enjoy are behind me. Because a Honda Odyssey pulls out in front of me. Do you love your family? You probably don't. Shame on you. Man, that red line was exhilarating. I need to do that again, y'all. Man, I might have to buy this car. God damn. I really enjoy this car so far. As I said, I know this is an older BMW. You gotta have your coins in order. This Honda Odyssey want to fight me, dog. Don't make me pull up on the side of you. All right. Tunnel. Steering wheel. BMW makes a great steering wheel. When I look at a steering wheel in any car, let me shut up. It's got to be like a BMW, thick and a small diameter. Gots to love it. Ooh, we on the straightaway. Screams. Oh yeah, I forgot to close the sunroof for y'all. Oops. That works. That's something the older BMWs had a problem with. And my 5 Series, let me keep that open. My sunroof may or may not work. But my 5 Series is over 30 years old. But yeah, this car is amazing. Uh-oh, hear a little bit of wind. Did I close that thing all the way? And I just opened it. Oops. Might need a little bit of a ceiling up there. Can hear something up there. Like I said, City of Cars, they're gonna have somebody do their inspection around it. Throttle response is instant. God dang. Fantastic driving car. My goodness, this thing's solid. Like, this is what I like about BMW. Just all the driving dynamics, the feels, the input, the looks. This car looks fantastic. This is the iconic looking car, in my opinion. The only thing I gotta mark them down on is this stupid shifter. Such a great enthusiast car, and the shifter is something out of a freaking pickup truck from 1920. Terrible. But this car, have I driven one of these before? I've driven other E90 products, like I strongly flirted with the E330, like the 2006. That's the only one in the E90 body, and it came from the E46 as well. Same power plant, or a similar power plant. I don't know how much it changed, but the 3.3 liter inline six, I love that car, and I've driven many of them, and those came with all-wheel drive too. Certain variants did, but I think so. Whatever, but this E90 is taut, and I think this and the E46 are pinnacles of the M3, what an M3 should be. An M3 probably should not have a V8, but this one does, and it revs so freaking high. The more I drove it as the engine warmed up, which I thought it was already, guess it's been sitting for a little minute, but once that tachometer is turned up and I could actually rev a little bit higher, a lot bit higher, 'cause I thought it was like 7,000 RPM. It went up a whole 1,400 RPM once the engine got warm. Fantastic stuff right there, folks. Oh, and our oil is actually good. I read the display wrong. The oil is full, so previous owner did not do they did not neglect this car. Solid car. It's just dirty. It needs to be clean. On the outside, the inside is actually really clean. They probably like me, but my inside be dirty as well. That don't mean I neglect my car, just ain't clean. Is that a 300C? I don't know. 300 with a grill. But if you want to drive it composed, it's actually, oh my God, was my ESC off the whole time? Uh-oh, time to poop bricks. So on 2 levels, we got some drive modes down here, as was my M2 competition. Right here next to the shifter, the power was activated. Oh, we got ESC and DSC, which I still don't know what it means. So oh my God. No, that says EDC. Is that dynamic control? Suspension stuff? I don't know. DSC is probably something stability control. Not sure what the D stands for. But yeah, all these cars and acronyms. I'm about to go on the rant real quick, but actually, no, I'll say that for the, I got a Camry right now. Say that for the Camry video, watch out for that. But yeah, other cars in this class, 2011, we had the CTSV, which is kind of like a little bit bigger than what my ATSV was. So my ATSV is actually the spiritual successor that would be a direct competitor to this car. Or predecessor, pardon me. So this car was a little smaller. M3s have grown in size, so much larger now than what this is. But I think this is the perfect size, and the BMW is way more practical. We also had the AMGs. I don't think I've ever driven a Mercedes. I actually reached out to them earlier about getting some press cars. They ain't happening. They at max capacity. Also Audi, what did they have? The A5, the S5. So this would be, did we have an RS5 for the B8 series? So like around 2011? Yes, we did get an RS5, but I didn't care about that because it didn't have a manual. The S5 and the A5, that was my dream car. Didn't care about the RS5, which City Cars does have a new generation RS5 that I wanted to review. So far packed up in the garage. I'm just yapping, man. Huge shout out to City of Cars for letting me drive this M3 before I put more miles on it than they did. But yeah, come check them out here in Troy, Michigan. I got it from their buying center. They have 2 buildings. This was at the buying center. That's where, if you want to drive up, get you a quick estimate, sell your car right there on the spot, boom, do it. Quick process. That's why they bought the secondary building. And the other building, which you normally see me at, that's where they house most of the cars. They kind of swap them out. They got a 911 up here in what you saw on the sign with City of Cars. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks again, City of Cars, for providing this. Thank you, BMW, for making the awesome car, which Cadillac uses to benchmark nowadays. So Cadillac is the new BMW. I'm a Cadillac owner now, guys. But I wish BMW made more stuff like this, because these cars are iconic, and they just did a phenomenal job with this car. And it is for sale. It is available. Don't know the price, but if they drop the price before I release this video, I will add it to the video. And oh my God, I don't have a rear view camera in here right now, so that's gonna be a little bit different. I ain't driven the car without a rear view camera in quite some time. So it does have park aid sensors though, so I don't know if I'm about to, y'all hear that? The boop boop. I know how to drive, y'all. We got this. All right, we in the parking spot. Put it in first gear. Leave that up. That gear shifter is sloppy. What a phenomenal ride, guys. So you guys remember to drive safe. Take your car off the red line. It's the Italian tune. You guys take care, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.